Fashion brand founders and owners. This video I cover how we guarantee sustainable and profitable ads growth with these two key metrics. Here are the 15 plus fashion brands that we scale, and we have over 14 video testimonials from fashion founders like yourself on the results and experience working with us. I won't go through every single one. You can see it all below this video. Now, why should you even watch this video? Well, I'm Brandon, one of the co-founders of Digiceptual. We specialize in scaling fashion brands for over 4 years now with Meta Ads. In 2023, we made over 39 million in sales from new customers at top of funnel across all our fashion brand clients while making sure they were all profitable from ads. You can see top right here, 2023, here over 39 million in sales. This is for you if your fashion brand does at least 30 to 35K per month online or more, and you want to scale by getting new customers on top of funnel profitably. Important principle. Learning means to do something different when you encounter the same situation. So if you encounter the same situation, but you don't do anything different, you have not learned anything. Now, big problems this strategy will help you solve. Your online sales are plateauing or stagnating and you don't know exactly why. Wholesale and retail are a big portion of your business, but you struggle with scaling direct to consumer online. Or you don't clearly know if you're profitable or not, and it makes you unsure when scaling with ads. Now, metrics. The two key metrics that matter the most in scaling is ROAS and MER. I'll first cover ROAS. ROAS stands for return on ad spend. Here's a client result. In January 2024, we spent 46.6K at a 6.77 ROAS, which is a return on ad spend at a 316K rounded up return. Now, how we view ROAS, and I'll be using this example here as well. I'll first cover how we don't view ROAS. We don't view ROAS every single day or every 2 to 3 days because of daily volatility. Some days it can be higher, some days it can be lower. Here's an example from a client ad account. On February 4th, the ROAS is 5.87, right? You can see here. But then the next day, the ROAS drops by 2.59, so now the ROAS is 3.28. Then the next day, it increases by 0.37, so now the ROAS is 3.65. Then the next day, it increases by 3.78. Now the ROAS is 7.43. Emotionally, this is how it would look like if ROAS is viewed on a daily basis. One day it feels like this, ROAS is great. The next day it feels like this, oh my God, ROAS is terrible. And on it repeats. So this is how we view ROAS. We view ROAS every 7 days, as you can see here. February 4th to February 11th, because that's enough time to give us a good statistical average on the ad's performance. This statistical average gives us a bird's eye view to accurately see what the trend is so we can make data-driven decisions. There's absolutely no way to see what the trend is up close, right? Because it's just up and down, up and down. But when we zoom out, we can. Break-even ROAS. Break-even ROAS is the ROAS we calculate that factors in the brand's profit margin, ad spend, and our fee included. I'll first cover how we calculate the break-even ROAS and then why it's important for profitability. So we use a calculator here. So we calculate the profit margin in the margin calculator sheet. For example, for costs, it factors in everything from cost of goods sold, shipping costs if they pay for it, and processing fees. For sale price, we use the average order value to keep it simple. Once those numbers are plugged in, the sheet will automatically calculate the margin on the right. You can see here. We don't include overhead costs because we're only responsible for being profitable on the front end. And if you're running the ads internally, obviously include it. Once we have the profit margin, we calculate the break-even ROAS in the break-even ROAS calculator sheet. So the profit margin gets plugged in the profit margin up here. And then let's pretend our fee is 3K and the ad spend is 12K, like we spend 12K that month. Once those numbers are plugged in, the sheet automatically calculates the break-even ROAS for us. We see the fee, ad spend, it might be a big cutoff here. Here's the margin, here's the break-even ROAS, right? In green. So in this example, it's a 2.08. So this 2.08 ROAS factors in the profit margin, ad spend, and our fee included. Once we know the break-even ROAS, we like to increase it by 50% and make that the break-even ROAS. So using this example, the break-even ROAS is now 2.58 instead of 2.08. The reason why we do this is so there's a margin of safety for any other potential cost the brand may face along the way. So now, us as the brand, know exactly what break-even ROAS we need to be above for them to be 100% profitable from ads. That's why knowing this metric is important for profitability, which is break-even ROAS, right? So look, 2.08 break-even ROAS, we avoid. 50% margin of safety, it's still cutting close. We don't want to hit within this range. Or 2.58 and lower. We want to hit above 2.58, so it's 100% profitable. So, now this doesn't mean our target ROAS is to be marginally above the break-even ROAS here, right? So using the 2.58 break-even ROAS as an example, our target ROAS isn't just a 2.59 or 2.6. Our ROAS is as high as possible so the brand makes as much profit as possible. The break-even ROAS just serves as a benchmark of where we need to be above. So this is just a benchmark where we need to be above, right? This is not our target. Side note, we don't measure with blended CAC. CAC means cost to acquire a customer, because at the end of the day, ROAS is what matters. As long as we know we are above the safety net ROAS, we just keep scaling profitably. Next is MER, Marketing Efficiency Ratio. MER is used to understand how efficient a brand's total marketing spend is at generating sales. Typically, we go one of two ways with this depending on the brand. If a brand is all in on growth, we typically spend 10% of total revenue on ads. If a brand is more conservative on growth, we typically spend 10% of net revenue, of total net revenue only. So in summary, the two key metrics that matter most when scaling is ROAS and MER. Now, if you're interested in us scaling your fashion brand profitably online with Meta Ads, click the book a call button below this video to book a call with me. The bottom line is you give us access to your ad account and we'll give you similar results from new customers profitably like below. For example, this fashion brand, we spent 17.4K, 6.93 ROAS at 121K return. This fashion brand, we spent 44.8K at a 3.8 ROAS at 170K return. And the time frame is January 28 to February 26, 2024. There's more fashion brand client results. This one we spent 15.4K at a 4.57 ROAS at a 70.5K return in euros. This is a European fashion brand. And this one we spent 36.2K at an 8.27 ROAS with a 299K return. And they're all profitable on the front end. Here are the 15 plus fashion brands we scale, and we have over 14 video testimonials from fashion founders like yourself on the results and experience. So again, if you're interested in us scaling your fashion brand profitably online with Meta Ads, click the book a call button below this video to book a call with me, and I look forward to speaking to you there.